3, 2, and...
Hey, yo!
What's up? 3, 2, and...
Hey, yo!
What's up? This is going to be the whole show. It's like I'm freaking DJing. No, because you said... You said it's a DJ on Spotify. He's a Milkman. It's like great remixes. Like hot sauce, son. So yeah, you were mentioning that I only play like the background safe AI stuff. So I was like, okay, let's just see what happens if we find some other stuff that we can play. And if it get banned, it get banned. But man, I love his remixes. He even has a song where he remixes "Is." Yes. Let me see if I can find here. Circle of Fifths. That's what it's called. It's called Circle of Fifths. And it's called, where is it now? Here.
Where do we find him at?
Spotify. Is this Circle of Fifths? No, this isn't it. I'll find it. I'll find it later. But anyway, what's going on?
Hi! Oh my God! No, I got excited. I was like, "Is this? Hey, Mickey, you're so fun."
Exactly.
But okay, so I want to say it's nice to have you back. Yeah.
It's we're gonna. In case you were wondering, we're gonna do this show. It's called the Get to Know You Show, or Get to Know You. We didn't even work on the theme. We just decided to just go into this. So yes, I apologize.
Because I want to keep it real. Yeah. Because last show, you couldn't make it. You had some stuff going on.
We can talk about it if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Please. I want to give it to you. Give it for you.
Yeah, so first of all, me and my best friend, someone who I love, we decided to start this podcast back in January, and it's been going, and we started in May, I believe it was, so only a couple months. And recently, my family has been having some health issues with my parents. Yeah. 4 months ago, my mom got sick, and luckily we were able to catch things and everything's okay with her. And then last week it was my dad's turn to go into the hospital. So my parents are older, and it's an inevitability of life. As much as we all don't want to look at it like that, it just kind of, and it's weird as you get older. You start to realize things you never had to think about. Helping your parents out. And then it comes to the selfish side, like, letting go when the time does come. It's like, there comes a point where you have to look at that.
Yes. Yep, absolutely. And I feel like, it's a good, I feel closer to you, with that realization. I just want you to know that. And I'm glad that everything's okay. I'm glad that Dad's doing okay, because he is doing okay.
Yeah.
And that's, we had to take a break for that, but we're back, and I just want to say I'm so happy that you're back. I'm so happy that he's okay. I'm so happy that you're microdosing. What do you call it?
It's called microdosing death.
It's a thing, but I feel like they have a lot of time left.
They have time left. And we're gonna make sure that they have as much time comfortably as possible. So I mean, I'm just grateful to have such amazing parents. I mean, your parents also amazing individuals, human beings. So yeah, definitely. So thank you for that. But we're back. We're back here, and we're gonna make this show about. This is greedy, but we're gonna make this show about us.
I don't know if we did a proper intro to the show, but this is Shore to Shore, from Waikiki to the Keys.
And everywhere in between.
Here we are. So, yes, this episode we wanted to keep it super cool. We wanted to get to know each other as we kind of welcome Keone J back, from the family drum. So we're going to keep it cool. We're going to keep it fun. I do want to say this, and I want to say thanks to Leslie Saki She is a boxing Olympian. She actually was at the Paris Olympics too. We had her scheduled to come on with us last week when we had to cancel the show. That's life.
Thank you so much, Leslie.
Yeah,
and you know, the timing, we didn't even pick the timing for that show. It just happened because of the controversy and everything else.
And yeah, that too. But I mean, I met her in the Arctic, which is so cool, making the connections. You know, she was giving boxing classes on the boat, you know, while the boat's rocking. And then she happened to be at the Paris Olympics. Olympics is going on, so we put the connections together, and we'll get her on the show soon to talk about, we wanted to bring up the transgender, you know,
that
news.
whole thing. Well, that's the thing. She isn't. The boxer that you're talking about, she's not. She was born a female. And it just so happens that, you know, when her tests, you know, it's just one of those weird tricks that nature makes sometimes, right? But she was born a biological female, so that way, you know, she should fight the way she won. And she won. I believe she did win, and so congratulations. And here's the thing: she doesn't have a flawless record. It's
right.
not like she's gone in there and just demolished all the competition. She has losses, so there is that. Anyway,
yes, exactly.
So we'll get to that.
We'll bring her back on. Yeah, at some point.
And your shirt, I'm loving how it's totally Hawaii. I feel bad, like it's to the Keys, but it's all Hawaii right now. Look at this. You got the KWXX shirt.
Well, I had to bring it up because I've been seeing a lot of KWXX stuff lately. This is the radio station that me and Keone Johnson started at. So goes all the way back to Hilo, and the reason why I wanted to wear it too was because I think that we just came to the anniversary of Keala.
Hey,
so
awesome!
Like the morning show, and Keala is.
I forgot about that.
Of Sudden Rush, which is our favorite Hawaiian rap group that we played on this station. That's still being played on this station, like they just came out.
Yeah.
So we want to give them some love.
Exactly. You know, and it was just confirmed. I don't have the exact date, but I'm not sure if you heard about this, but the Ho'olaulea, which is a giant event that they hold that everybody on the Big Island looks forward to. Well, the Ho'olaulea is done on every island, but the Ho'olaulea in Hilo is on a whole nother level.
Yes. And they're doing it because they had to stop it the year before, right?
Yes. They stopped
COVID
it
or something?
No. Supposedly, well, there were some issues with getting it done. So it I don't think they haven't had it. They haven't had it for a while. I think they did one since COVID, but last year they did not do one. And in January, I don't have the exact date, but it is coming back in January in Hilo. It is completely free. It's actually our gift to you guys. If you're watching the show, you have to pay for your tickets to Hilo and your hotel room, but you can go to the whole area absolutely free.
We're sending you there.
Hey, you go right. Well, you're sending yourself there, but hey, the show, go ahead, go nuts. 3 stages. It's amazing.
Sure.
But there's one caveat. I heard no one's allowed to propose on stage anymore. So nobody.
Is that really what's going on?
Well, yeah.
Is that really a thing? No, they're not allowing that.
Well, yes, Tantra.
It's syllable right now.
There's only one.
You did it.
There's only one person. I did. That was that was the joke.
I didn't know how much you wanted me to. That was such an awkward breath, and I loved it so much.
Go right ahead.
I wasn't sure how much you wanted me to, bring it. Listen, my partner, as much as he is a big, gruff Hawaiian boy, and he's not. Are you even Hawaiian?
No. See, that's another misconception. People think everyone's Hawaiian. We're not. Majority of the population is not Hawaii. We live in Hawaii. We're local.
It's a fucking race, people. It's a race. It's an actual race.
Here's how I like to equate it. If you're from California, whatever, like, are you Native American?
Well, I mean, it kind of is that. I think I've put that I'm Native American on many different government documents just to fuck them up. By the way, how is my sound? Because I don't want to keep going with this if it's going to sound. The sound's going to be shit.
Well, the sound is kind of shit.
It is.
But it's, you know what? We've got so much good stuff already that I didn't want to stop. We can hear you, but it's kind of shit. I might keep this. We're probably going to keep this part too, just because it's important
for me though. to sound good. And we need to get this situated. I'm serious. It's really important for me today.
Okay, well, so we're just going to keep all of this. I've decided, like, just like life, mistakes happen.
Yeah, mistakes happen. Wow, did you just say that?
Hey, people change.
I really want to get this right because I'm tired of me sounding like I'm in a tin can. It sucks. It sucks.
So anyway, since you're going to be working on that, they had boxing lessons on the ship.
Hey,
you
wait.
said.
How does it sound?
Keep on talking. So
I'm gonna keep talking. Gonna keep talking.
You know what? It's better. It's actually better.
Okay, good.
What did you do? What did you do to make it better?
I had to change some functions. I am the producer today of this show.
Yes, she is.
Yes, I am. We're back. I hope I sound better. I'm tired of it. Let me know if it starts sounding bad, okay? This is what we deal with, guys. This is reality. So on the getting to know you, getting to know all about you. By the way, I sang last night at Mango's.
Oh, sweet.
I'm singing covers now. That's, I guess, what people want to hear. They don't want to hear Tantra's anthology of my ex-boyfriends and ex-fuckboys. So that's how you work.
Here's what would you like my personal opinion?
No. Okay, go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
No, you got people. Let me tell you, people like what they know. They're peopling. But if you sprinkle in, like, think about a child, right?
Okay.
You try to give child medicine. Like, oh, I don't want medicine. Medicine is yucky. But if you're like, oh, here's some crappy yogurt that you always know about, pudding or whatever the frick, and you put the medicine in there, all of a sudden, they're healthy and they're maybe learning something, and it's great. But you have to force, you try to, here's some fucking medicine. They're like, no, I don't want something new and edgy and great. Give me the same McDonald's crap I'm always used to. So.
Well, I recently was just watching this reel from Tyler, the Creator, and he said, a lot of people, it was actually, what's the guy's name that's married to Rihanna or had the babies with Rihanna? I want to get it right.
I'm horrible with this kind of, this is your area. That guy.
Okay, that guy. Okay. He said, when you come to somebody with a new idea, specifically for music, the people that connect with it right away, that see your vision, are never going to question it. And the people that don't see it or think that you're fucking crazy, hello, female MC, the stuff that I talk about. So I felt a connection to this. They're not going to really see the message for like 4, 5, 6 years down the line. So basically, those are those like crazy ideas that, take a while to hit. I mean, I'd like to say that, I just feel like you're right. Anytime that there is something that's different, people fight against it. But here's what I'm learning in my maturity. I'm learning how to work with both. So I had a lot of fun last night playing with a 4-piece band, which was phenomenal. Nice. I mean, and all professionals. And I think that they've asked me to come back on Saturdays, which I think is phenomenal. So I could be doing this on a regular basis, which I never thought I would be doing. And
that's awesome.
But I'm going to definitely be back on the 24th. So life is good over here. How is life over there in general now that you're back from helo and Dad is out of the hospital?
Life is great, but before we move on to me, I have a question to ask you. This bar Mangoes, how often do we people ask you, can I see your mangoes? Because I figure it would be a lot. No? Can I? Hey! Kind of, sort of. Those are...
I'm PMSing, so they're really big right now.
Not you. I mean, I meant like in general.
You have to be nice to me.
I meant in general. Like, how often does that happen in the bar?
Because Key West is a definite huge gay town, I'm going to say you'd probably get asked for your mangoes more than mine.
I went there once, and luckily no one asked that question. Because nobody wants
a strip club anymore, so there's a whole thing going on there.
You make one mistake 3 times, and all of a sudden, not allowed upstairs, or you can't go into the back room anymore. I was sober too. Anyway, we're not going to get into that.
What did you do? You tried to go into the back room? Is that what you did?
I know I was in there, and and it's just like I was having a nice conversation, we were talking about politics, about, Puerto Rico and such. And then, moving on. I think the most important thing is you asked how things are doing here.
Oh, I needed this wine today.
No, here in Hawaii, things are going to be kind of getting interesting. Supposedly, there's going to be a strike in Waikiki for the hotel workers. Might happen. They voted to strike, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I thought they decided it.
They decided it, but nothing's happened yet. So we will see what happens. It's
do you need a job? Or are you looking for a job?
I will finally be doing my reverse stripper idea.
Oh,
yeah. I come out completely naked. I come out with a rack of clothes, like that, and then if you want it put on, you gotta pay.
$1 billion idea, Keone J.
It's $1 for a sock.
Right now.
It's $100 for anything in the zone, my friend. Anything in the zone, you pay it. Okay, that's enough of that.
I love that we can hear your chair
the chair, because I'm a professional.
Really?
All right. So I came prepared for our get to know you sesh today.
So did I. Okay, thanks to AI.
Okay. All right.
I actually used AI for your questions. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a simple question. We're going to start with a simple question.
Worst, by the way, audience, hold on. We're interviewing each other so that we can get to know you and you can get to know us.
Yes, in case you have any questions in the future after this show you want to ask. But right now, worst job you ever held? Worst job before radio, before entertaining, before anything else. What would you say was the one, holy crap, that was the absolute, I never want to do that job ever again?
Oh my God, I've had so many jobs in my lifetime because my dad was the son of an immigrant Sicilian, and all we know how to do in my bloodline is work.
Which is good.
My first job, absolutely, that's why I'm a hustler. Job was washing dishes. It was my first job.
Okay, first job. What was the first?
Second job. It was my second job. First job was washing. This is when I got started in the restaurant industry. I worked for 13 years.
Okay.
So first job I started at BD's Mongolian Barbecue. I was washing dishes. That wasn't horrible because I got free food every day.
Nice.
Banging because they would make it on the little wok thing. You get to choose what you wanted in your wok. Fucking cool. Nowadays, COVID started there.
Question.
But anyways.
So if somebody were to ask you where the wok was, would you be saying, walk this way? Get it? Walk this. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That was actually the only time I've ever laughed at a joke that you said. And I had wine in my mouth and it fucking ruined the laugh.
Damn it.
Anyway.
Okay.
So then my next job was the most worst job I've ever had.
Okay.
It was called Spire's Family Restaurant.
Okay.
It was in Tustin, California, where I was born and raised. And it was one of those, I think some of them are still around. It was one of those senior citizen,
it was a buffet.
It was a
It was a buffet.
It was like a Sizzler, but
it's a Golden Corral.
But level 1. Sizzler was maybe an 8 to this. So it was right near my house, so I could walk there. And it smelled like formaldehyde in there. It was only old people eating soup that had no taste whatsoever. I remember trying it on my break. And this is fucked up because I was 13 years old. This is fucked up, okay?
Okay.
My boss, my manager, was this old, skeezy. No, he wasn't old. He was maybe in his 30s, but to me, he was old at the time.
Okay.
He was this old, skeezy, big white dude that was you could tell touched himself in the walk-in. And
that's where they keep the vegetables.
Listen to this, dude. This is a meat. I don't think they use real vegetables. I think they use powder and everything.
Oh.
But this guy would slap my ass with the menus to tell me to get going. Go get your table, sweetheart. I'm 13 years old. Okay, this isn't R. Kelly we're talking about. Put on the crucifix. This is in a little town, podunk town, Tustin.
So this was like 72, right? Like 1970. Kidding! I'm joking.
Fucking, I'm gonna leave you at this. The show is over, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm just joking. That was like 19. That was like 2001.
Yeah.
Okay, now time for your question. Are you ready?
All right.
Yours are a little bit more self-discovery-ish.
Okay. Self-discovery. Let's go.
I came to the conclusion that I know you so much that I actually wanted to find out things myself.
Okay,
rather
got
than
you.
for our watchers. What's something you're still learning about yourself?
What is something that I'm still learning about myself? Oh, I got this one. I do have the ability to forgive people. I didn't know that. I literally thought that because I hold grudges, I hold grudges like a grip, like a bulldog grip that does it with like you weld the mouth shut. So that doesn't happen, but I can hold a grudge for a year. I'm so petty that there is somebody who upset me back in December of this past year,
Okay.
and I actually have a project going right now as a petty project where every week I post what it seems like an inspirational quote, but there's a parentheses around a word, and at the end of the year, that is going to be the song title of the thing that upset my friend as a joke that nobody can get but me. I'm that petty, but I've recently found out because there is a family member that I was upset with for many years, about 15 years. And I thought, no, I am never going to forgive this person, da-da-da-da-da. And recently, I went to a family event, and I don't know, like this weird, like warm sensation came into me, like, you be nice. And I was like, who are you? Shut the fuck up. No. And then this time is short. And I actually
let me know. Can you let me know who this
off I would like to keep that one kind of quiet. But
well, we absolutely can, but I think that I know about the other one.
Oh yeah, the first one. Okay. That's a good project.
15 years, jeez. Okay.
Oh yeah, 15 is nothing. That's easy. I'll go forever. I have time.
You know the forgiveness. I literally had a tarot session right before we started this, which is why we had to record a little later today. And thanks for that. And yeah. I was just talking to her about forgiveness being, the key. Like forgiveness is what saves us from having to be reborn again, if that's what you believe, and having to go through the same shit again. I mean, so forgiveness is key. Like that's what Jesus talks about.
There's one individual I'll never forgive, and I actually go to sleep at night. If I can't sleep, me picturing this person's death and one day going to that grave and being able to piss on it is the way I fall asleep, just enjoying, just a smile on my eyes.
That's really fucked up and toxic. I'm going to be super honest with you.
I'm toxic. I'm sorry.
But this is the conversation, though. I mean, going to the places that scare you or going to the places that most frustrate you is where your biggest growth is.
True.
Your biggest outline growth is. So,
I completely agree.
I love that you have the ability to forgive.
Yeah, I just recently found out.
I know that. You just recently found out because I know this because you and I had a falling out for a few years.
Yes.
And obviously, if you couldn't forgive, we wouldn't be doing this show and investing all this time and energy into each other.
To be honest, if you weren't important, then I wouldn't have. I wouldn't. But you definitely are. But let's go back to the petty part. There. So, I like to think of myself as one of the greatest gift givers of all time. I give amazing gifts. Would you say that's correct?
You do. You actually do.
Okay. Do you remember the gift I gave you for your birthday when we started that fight?
Absolutely, I do.
What was it?
You still gave me a gift. It was a floating pen.
It was a pen, right?
Yeah, because I'm a writer.
because you're a writer. Also because I was writing you off.
Oh, is that why you did it? Seriously, is that really what you were thinking of?
No, I
really?
actually just thought.
Oh my God, that's fucked up.
The truth is this. I would tell people, I would tell myself that because I wanted to believe that, but that wasn't really the truth. I thought it was a cool pen. That's the truth. Now,
a little bit of.
No. Later on, because I felt petty. But this gift, because if you don't know, someone's birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks.
We're not talking about it. If we don't talk about it, it's never going to happen.
You're not allowed to open your gift off camera. I would like that gift to be opened on camera.
Can I? Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's
so
really kind of you, because you are a good gift giver. Oh,
Thank
God,
you.
who knows what this is going to be. By the way, there was a gift that you got me for Christmas a few years ago. This was like right before my divorce.
The socks.
It was the best gift ever. No, you've given me the greatest gifts. You gave me the Bay socks, which I still have. And then you gave me, I still have everything that you've given me. Because you are a great gift giver. Honestly, like, I never really quantified that, but you are. And so that's obviously one of your love languages.
It's kind of my back right there. Yeah.
But remember the one where I opened up the thing?
Oh, the
at
penises
my house,
came
I had
out?
a Christmas party, and all of the dicks came out. It was like
Confetti dicks
everywhere. And like, he even felt bad about me opening up inside the house. That's how much you actually care about.
Because I knew the
things.
confetti dicks would go everywhere.
And it did, and I was finding them everywhere. So great, but I didn't know it, and it was one of those like exploding.
It's exploding,
packages.
yeah.
So it literally, I had dicks all over my face.
I kind of wanted her to feel at home.
No, it was perfect. It was like my last couple years.
Yeah, see?
Exploring the dating world.
Foreshadowing. It was foreshadowing the foreskin.
So you're also psychic.
You're welcome.
So many revelations in the Getting to Know You show.
Exactly.
Is that what we're
Hold
calling
on.
it, or is there another fucking name? What?
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna
Okay, cool.
do this 1 second.
Cool, I'm gonna talk shit on him the entire time. All right, I'm talking shit on Keone J. All right, I do want to tell a story about him too. He actually is very sensitive. He does get mad at things, and he's a little bit. Just so you know, there's so much divine masculine and divine feminine in him, and there's a lot of masculine in me. Obviously, guys, you know that. That's why I'm still single. But I love this. I get to be alone on this podcast without him, and I'm kind of getting drunk because I haven't drank in a while. I've been on this detox cleanse, and you can tell because I'm starting to get like that.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, hold on. Anyway, so he's really divine feminine in the way that he reacts to things a lot.
Who are you talking to?
It's great. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, stupid. You know I'm gonna edit
this. It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
edit.
phenomenal.
What a dick.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
Oh
Wouldn't
my
that be
goodness.
Nice? Wouldn't that be nice, penis?
Oh, son of a bitch.
You know who's
Anyway.
been like the longest for me ever? Oh my God, it's Confessions of Tantra with one glass of wine because I've been on detox for a while. I'm feeling
One glass of wine.
I did. Just one.
It's a joke. Good gosh. Anyway,
I'm
all right.
so sober now.
Nice. I'm so sober now.
Okay, so where were we? It's your turn for a question.
Okay, so I've got my second question I was going to ask you. Now, this is more abstract.
Okay.
All right. So let's just say there's such a thing as a death box.
Ooh.
Death box, okay? You have two options. The first option is you can open the death box, and the death box will tell you exactly the time of your death, but you don't ever have to worry about money again or any. You'll have a completely free right to do whatever you want to do with that time that you have left. You won't get sick, you won't get injured, you won't get hurt, but when that clock is done, it's done. Or you cannot open the death box and your time will be doubled, but you don't know how much time you have.
Okay. Without all of the niceties of even, and I love this question, Porter, I feel like if you knew me, and I think most of our watchers know what I'm going to answer, I would not look in the death box.
You
That's
wouldn't
not
look in
my
the death
style.
box.
No. But I want to say this: it's not to maximize my time or to double my time. It's because this is what I preach about on the daily, but I also live it. Is that you have to live in the moment. You know, with temperance, obviously, or I'd already be dead. But you have to live in the moment. You got to appreciate your time that you're given. And if you knew, wouldn't that like place an anxiety on you? Or
Oh gosh.
Sort of, you know, some sort of, and like the precognizance. I mean, I do spiritual work for a living. I read tarot cards, which essentially gives you some future aspect of where you're heading based on energy. Not saying like, oh, you're going to die when you're 70.
Right.
That's okay for us to know that, or to, you know, really live in that way. Okay. I don't want to judge it. If you want to know that, that's fine. But for me, I think that takes away the whole meaning of life.
I agree. For myself personally,
You would look.
I think I would want to look, but you're right. The anxiety of knowing, and then the thought of how can I prolong that. But the whole point of it is, well, by not looking, I can double it anyway. So I would agree with you. I wouldn't want to look because I would have so much anxiety. There's no way I could enjoy that time, no matter what.
Plus,
so I agree.
Plus, if you already knew everything that you were supposed to know about the ending of your life, and you said if you were to look in the death box, see how much time you had, that you had a promise that you weren't ever going to get sick or die before that time. I mean, doesn't that kind of take away the point of living too? Like, then that means that you're not going to have any lessons. You're not going to get sick and maybe know why you're getting sick. Sickness is an answer to a way of living, whether it's metaphysical and your thought making you sick, or it's something that you're doing to your body that's making you sick.
True. But if you don't have to worry about it, then you can just go balls to the walls already. You can just do whatever you want to do. There's no consequences for the next 20, 30 years.
How about you just live your life in a healthy way to where you are appreciating it for what it is and giving yourself the best health that you possibly can with your own everyday choices.
That's the not opening the box. Yeah, that's the not opening the box.
And if life happens and it teaches you something, I mean, there's no escaping death. And death happens even in life, in transformation. There's people where divorce is death. Fucking losing a parent is a death to them. So it's up to us to really live.
Exactly. I completely agree. Live. Try to do something fun. Don't be stuck in a box or your room like I sometimes can be,
Yes.
So.
Okay, your second question, I got you.
Okay, second question.
I mean,
what's up?
And that was something that I wanted to tell you. I'm going to keep it really real here before I move on to the question. For my partner is a stickler. If I don't answer the phone at the time that we agree upon because I'm taking a shit, which, by the way, our bodies are on our own mechanical clock, then, I'm in the doghouse for maybe 5 hours. But
that's not true at all.
Life happens. We had to cancel the show. We had to cancel the recording with Leslie. But it's okay. And I hope that you really know and give yourself the same grace and forgiveness that you give others.
Of course. I try to.
All right, let's get deeper into Keone J.
All right. So what is the question?
If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
If I could switch lives, so anybody alive or anybody dead?
Somebody that's living.
Someone that's living, but anybody in the entire world that's living. Someone that's living, if I could switch bodies. LeBron James.
I knew you were going to say basketball player.
LeBron James.
Why?
The chance to play in the NBA just one game. I mean, yeah, he's older, but the guy is still built like a brick shithouse. The guy, he's as athletic as he is, and I'm not even saying he's top 5 Lakers, maybe top 5. He's not top 3 in my book. But if Kobe was alive, I would have said Kobe.
I knew it.
But 100%, I would have said Kobe. I mean, I want to say Magic, but I'm not going to say because he's not playing basketball and the other thing. But
no.
It is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, no, he's actually beat it. He's for all extended purposes, he's actually beat it. So that's amazing. Yeah. But no, I'd pick LeBron. I'd pick LeBron James for one day during the NBA season, so I get to play in the game. That would be amazing. 100%.
You want to play?
Of course.
That's so cute. So you want to play? I'm sorry.
What am I, a friggin' child? Oh, you want to? Yeah, you totally.
Play? Sorry about that. I didn't mean that. But I just think that that's really cool. And also, the reason why I made that voice was because you're too short. So I can see why you want to.
But
what are you? 4'11"? 4'12"?
This bitch. You're freaking 4'11". You literally. She's literally 4'11". Literally.
Chewy, he's short.
Okay, so that's a great question to ask. What is up with that? It's always been a thing, but now with social media, it seems to be like really emphasized. Like a dude's height is like you guys have made it like this huge thing. Like if you're under 6 feet tall, like it's like shame.
Okay. So don't say you guys, because I have a thing for like small dark men. I don't know what it is. Like I think I'm with like January 4.0 right now. I have no idea. I'm just saying I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm PMSing and I'm on a glass of wine. But I'm dating a guy. I don't know if we're really dating anymore. But he's 5'1".
Yeah, that's.
And can I just tell you that like I don't really care because he's like such a great person. So heights never mattered to me. Looks don't really matter to me. They don't. I've dated some busted ass dudes that my girlfriends have told me, but I think that that's shallow to even say that, like on the real. But by my ex-husband, I was like, okay, cool, I found a prince and a guy, but then we all saw how that worked out. So you can't go for looks. But tall guys for me, I've been with like a goddamn whore. I've been with 6'5", I've been with 6'5". Down to 5'1", and I just think it is what it is. Like it's how you run yourself.
Okay, right? Okay. So this is a great question.
Women are about that too much, I think, and they're still fucking single.
So this is a question for you then. What is too short? 4 or 5.
So I don't have a thing for dwarfs.
Dwarf size.
Bless your heart, but I just think for me, that's a totally different world. Like,
right.
That's a different world. And that's why they have those beautiful reality TV shows where it's like dwarf meets dwarf and they have this beautiful family and they got their thing going on and they
It seems like an extra expense. You'd have to really invest in stairs and
yeah. No, it's
things.
It's
yeah.
Or it doesn't have to be, right? Like, I don't know. This is where the whole idea of like, does real love exist? You know what I mean? Where it's like, you don't see. I think, I don't know, maybe in my next life, I don't know, maybe blindness would open us up to, understanding of that kind of shit. Because there's blind people out there that are dating some fine-ass people. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I know.
Like, there's like...
Gotta find me a blind one.
I need to find not only a heartless guy, but a blind guy, and then maybe that'll work.
Maybe.
That phone number yet?
I tried to, but I swear every time they just run. They're like, Papa. Listen. Yeah, I'm telling you, once you reach a certain age, to me, it just feels creeper, yo. It just totally feels creeper, and I'm happy right now. It's fine. Maybe I said I will go on a dating app. If that'll make you happy for the show, I will go on a dating app. You're cutting off. You're completely gone now. What is it? What's the dealio?
Is it happening? Is it there?
There. Now you're back.
Okay.
Okay.
It's probably my connection. I have to get a new cord. By the way, I have a new computer. I upped the game for this podcast and went $4,000 into debt. If anybody wants to freaking, Venmo us for sponsor the show, that'd be great. And here's my takeaways.
Okay.
There's no fucking USB in the new iMacs. Apple was taken to court because now they're not able to change the. There's like one universal cord now, so thank God for all of us in music and podcasting and all that. We're not going to have to continue to update our cords, but I have to now. And I don't like how this camera is so fucking HD that I can see how old I am for the first time. I need a filter. I need a filter fish.
So, question for you. You updated the whole computer. You got a brand new rig. You got a brand new setup. but not new cords.
I didn't know until this morning, and I'm going to keep it super real, that the USB was not there. I assumed that it was there. I even looked at it online. It looks the same, but it's called USB-C or something.
Yes,
So
yes,
I had
USB-C.
to spend my whole morning, 10 minutes, and go down to the freaking spot and spend another $20 and go get a cord so that we could be here today.
She sounds angry at me. Can she still hear me? I think she can see me too.
I only have so many more eggs left. We need to have a funeral for the eggs. It's every month now that I'm not with a man that wants to have a child and settle down and have a job and just be a nice guy. I have a funeral for my dead egg that bleeds out.
Jesus Christ! This just got dark.
It's another broken dream. It's another lost hope. You know.
We'll have a show later. I'm at a loss for words.
Just wait until we're doing this fucking podcast when I'm going through menopause. That's probably only about fucking 5 years away. Remember Tommy Boy when he's like, Richard, he's like has the breakdown in the fucking.
You're literally doing that right now.
Okay, I'm gonna start crying at the end of this.
I've never been so happy to be 3,000 miles away. Kidding, sort of.
Listen, it's so funny because sometimes I really feel like embarrassed to talk about PMS, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. 50% of the goddamn humanity is bleeding out of their ass. Not their ass, but they're bleeding. So we need to talk about it.
No, we don't.
By the way, can I ask you this? Can we get a little
freaky? What's up?
Red Wings? You? Yes or no?
Red Wings, the team? I don't.
God.
What is Red Wings?
Do you have sex with a girl on her period?
How hot is she?
Whoa, really? Really? Yeah, I think that's the thing.
I think that if I was like, wow, you're actually going to allow me, I'd be like, well, it's time to put work in, son. I don't think I would. Have I done that? I'm not sure. I think I did once. Okay. I'm not. I wouldn't be looking forward to it. It's not like, hey, I like my meat rare. No.
I remember I told a guy once. I told him, I said,
Red
you have
Wings?
so much of my DNA on you that if you were to get pulled over, they would think that you murdered me. I could tell them if I were to be killed and he got pulled over, he would go to jail for my murder.
Jesus.
Because of Red Wings. I'm just.
Is that an official word though? Is that like if you
Google it.
I really don't want to Google it. There's certain words you don't Google, like blue waffle. Now Red Wings.
Wait, what's blue waffle?
Oh, Google blue waffles.
I'm going to right now.
I don't know if you should.
Why? What is it? No, I'm not going to.
Yeah,
And
don't. Don't.
What? Tell me. Am I going to go to jail?
No, you won't go to jail. It's about your nether regions, and it's when there's like some kind of a infection-ish or some kind of a STD. Oh, it's bad.
I had that last Tuesday. Just kidding.
It was actually Thursday.
Can we start a like an IHOP, like a new IHOP with blue waffles?
Red Wings and blue waffles? Oh my God. It's just horrible at all kinds of levels. Oh my God,
it's on special all the time. And then we hire a chef that has blue waffles. Whatever that sickness is.
Okay, since we're getting strange, since we're already here, let's get into some strange facts.
Okay.
Let's get into and let's start since the Olympics just are wrapping up.
Okay.
Have you been watching the Olympics at all?
No.
Okay, well, if you ever do, there is some odd competitions. There's things in there that is like, is that soccer or basketball or even I'm not sure if you saw the whole controversy with breakdancing that happened with the the Australian breakdancer.
What?
It was, yeah, Google it. Google it. It was, I mean, it was very creative. It was very creative. But, I mean, she's just catching heat all over because of her creative style, if you will. But the point I'm bringing up is that some sports come and go, and there's some that come into the Olympics, and some leave the Olympics. Have you ever thought that you would ever be an Olympian? Ever? Could you think yourself to ever be an Olympian?
Yeah, I would have for running or swimming. Those are my high things. What about you?
Okay. No. Like I said, I'm short. Anyway.
You could be in for the shortest guy.
Fuck you.
No, actually,
no,
you're not.
You're an artist.
Okay.
You paint, right?
Yes.
Yes. Did you know from 1912 to 1948, the Olympics held competitive artistry? Competitive art was a sport in the Olympics.
No.
Yeah.
Would they be like next to each other, like creating art?
I guess that's what it was. And then like whoever.
That's cool. That's kind of cool because it's in the moment. I like that.
Yeah.
As an abstract artist, I feel like that's when your first intuition is the one to roll with.
See, you should try to bring it back. You could be in the Olympics.
So they don't do that anymore.
Since 1948, so yes.
Okay, wait, can I tell you something really cool, though?
What's up?
The one thing that I did catch on Instagram was the synchronized swimming, and now they have the glass on the sides of the pool so you can see it. Yo, Google that. I'm telling you right now, these bitches, it's crazy. They even have like underwater like lipstick that like stays on, and they dress up, and their legs are just weird. I'm just like, it's just the weirdest shit.
It is. That's what I'm trying to say, is that there are some unique sports that are considered sports. And, breakdancing is in, but it's not going to be, as of right now, they are not going to be adding it to the LA Olympics in 2028.
Oh, they're not?
Which is weird, because you would think they would have it there. But, yeah, competitive art was in the Olympics. I'm not even sure how you compete.
Cool. I think that's pretty cool, and I actually believe in that.
Draw a dog, and then you guys, who does the best dog? Is that what it would be like?
I believe it.
And then if it's a tie, you guys can fight with paintbrushes. Whoever has the least amount of paint. Hey, this could work. I
would use my hands. I would use the man next to me. Let's grab whatever you can.
How about you? Do you have any strange facts or anything else that you used AI for the show?
I used AI for these questions.
Okay.
I did. It was kind of great. Any strange facts? I mean, no, I think that we're in a really great time where we know that aliens are real. I've been receiving light codes a lot from the Pleiadian galaxy, and I'm really excited about that. I don't know, that people might think that that's strange, but it's a fact.
Okay. These light...
So basically, during Lionsgate Portal, which was just happening, okay? I think you saw me talking about it. There's, Sirius, Orion's belt, inside of the Leo constellation, and Earth are all in more of a formative alignment than normal, okay? So what that means is that all of the signs are receiving activation and access to source energy, which really could be defined as God. And we're receiving that knowledge at a very quick rate due to light. And the connection with the stars, if you believe in that. I know that you think I'm fucking crazy, and I probably am, but you know what? I believe it, and that makes it my reality.
And that matters. That's, and you guys have no idea, but I know this. If I was really close right now, she would punch me in the face. I see that look. I know what that look is. I've seen this look.
This is drunk tantra on one glass of wine look, because I've been working so hard lately that this is such a fun time in my life doing this.
Yes, I completely agree. Love this.
Thank you.
So takeaways.
Oh my God, I love you.
There must be a million takeaways you have from this show, because I have mine.
Takeaways. You wish that you could be LeBron James. You want to be an NBA star, and you will be. Especially if you want to so much in this life, you will in the next life. I know you will, and I wish you well on that journey, my friend. I do.
My takeaway is don't anger Tantra when she's on her lady time, because she could definitely eviscerate me, especially right now. You see, you don't know the look. Right now, that smile is as fake as they come. There it is. Dude, I'm telling you. scary stuff.
I'm so happy that your father's okay. I'm so happy that
Thank
your
you,
family's
thank you.
okay.
And
I
I'm
just
happy your
love you
family's
so
okay.
much.
And I love you too. So before we go, I thought it'd be great if we play a little bit of music, kind of get it going.
Keala.
I've seen the vision, a lovely vision of aloha.
You're aloha.
All right, well, I think that's our time for now. From Waikiki to the Keys.
And everywhere in between. This is
We
Shore
are.
to Shore.
Aloha.
Aloha.